Advocate, to publicly support or recommend a particular cause or policy. Supporter, proponent, campaigner. She chose to advocate for children's rights in underfunded communities. He was a passionate advocate of renewable energy. The lawyer advocated for her client during the trial. Attribute, to regard something as being caused by someone or something. Ascribe, credit, assign. They attribute the project's success to careful planning. He attributed his recovery to the doctor's skill. Some scholars attribute the painting to a lesser-known artist. Intervene, to come between, to alter a course of events. Mediate, intercede, intrude. The teacher had to intervene in the heated argument. They asked the United Nations to intervene in the conflict. She hesitated to intervene in her friend's relationship issues. Administer, to manage and be responsible for the running of something. Oversee, manage, supervise. The nurse administered the medication on schedule. He was hired to administer the estate after the owner passed. They administer the program with strict efficiency. Signify, to be a sign of, indicate. Indicate, symbolize. Symbolize, denote. The red flag signifies danger. His silence could signify disapproval. The signature signifies agreement with the terms. Legislate, to make or enact laws. Enact, decree, ordain. The government plans to legislate stricter controls on pollution. You can't legislate morality into people's hearts. They're attempting to legislate fairness in the hiring process. Confine, to keep or restrict someone or something within certain limits. Restrict, limit, enclose. He was confined to his home during recovery. Don't confine your creativity to traditional formats. The prisoner was confined in a small cell. Comprise, to consist of or be made up of. Include, contain, encompass. The committee comprises 10 members. The book comprises several short stories. The team comprises experts from various fields. Originate, to begin or arise from a source. Begin, arise, stem. The custom originated in ancient China. Many innovations originate from small startups. The call originated from an international number. Compensate, to make up for something, usually a loss or damage. Reimburse, repay, atone. They compensated him for the broken equipment. Higher wages compensate for the dangerous work. She worked extra hours to compensate for her absence. Constitute, to be part of a whole or to establish formally. Compose, form, establish. 12 months constitute a year. The committee was formally constituted last week. These issues constitute a breach of contract. Enforce, to ensure compliance with rules or laws. Impose, implement, uphold. The police enforce traffic laws strictly in that area. The company will enforce its dress code policy. The court can enforce the terms of the agreement. Formulate, to create or devise methodically. Develop, devise, draft. They formulated a new strategy for the campaign. The scientist formulated a hypothesis after months of research. She carefully formulated her response before speaking. Regulate, to control or maintain something by rules. Control, manage, govern. The agency regulates food safety standards. He struggles to regulate his emotions. Laws regulate the use of personal data online. Restate, to say something again or differently. Repeat, rephrase, reiterate. Let me restate the question for clarity. He restated his argument using simpler terms. The teacher restated the instructions for latecomers. Contract, to make a legal agreement or to shrink. Shrink, tighten, agree. They contracted a local firm to build the house. The metal contracts when exposed to cold. He contracted a virus during the trip. Assess, to evaluate or estimate the nature, ability, or quality of something. Evaluate, appraise, judge. The teacher assessed the students' essays carefully. We need to assess the risks before investing. She assessed the damage after the storm passed. Commit, to pledge or bind to a course of action. Promise, dedicate, devote. He committed to finishing the project by Friday. They committed significant resources to the initiative. You must commit fully to see real progress. Consult, to seek advice or information. Confer, ask, refer, or. She consulted a lawyer before signing the contract. He needs to consult the manual for proper installation. Always consult your doctor before changing medications. Retain, to keep possession of something. Keep, preserve, maintain. He retained ownership of the property. The sponge retains water even after wringing. She retained all her old school notes. Inhibit, to hinder or restrain. Restrain, hinder, impede. Fear can inhibit creativity. The medication inhibits the virus from replicating. Her shyness inhibits her social interactions. Prohibit, to formally forbid something by law or rule. Ban, forbid, outlaw. The law prohibits smoking in public places. He was prohibited from entering the premises. Rules prohibit the use of phones during exams. Facilitate, to make a process easier or assist in progress. Ease, assist, enable. The guide facilitated discussion among the participants. Technology can facilitate communication. She facilitated the meeting with excellent time management.